Guys, thank you so much for all the support. As of late, you have no idea. If you're new to this channel, my name's Chris. This is the Big Nerd LLC. And what I do here is I help people make things come to life when it comes down to their clothing, custom embroidery, patches, and other sorts of designs. So without further ado, honestly, today we have an order from a cheerleading group where they have these cosmetic bags. Real simple, real easy cosmetic bags. Each one is going to have a megaphone on it and their name. We're going to make this happen for them because guess what? They called, we deliver. We're going to make stuff creative for people so they can have exactly what they need for what they need. And yeah, on to the next, guys. All right, to explain a little bit of what I just did, I have to essentially adjust these machines every time I need to use a different size hoop. And that requires that I use this little Allen wrench tool to disconnect the arms that you're going to see. And that allows me to resize these. I move these arms. These are the arms. I move these arms. And that allows me to use all these different types of hoops. We got a 5x5, we got an 8x9, I have a 11x13, a 4x11 down there. And the hoops that we're going to be using today are actually 4.25-inch hoops. So that's what we're working with today, is all those items. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get to hooping these so that I can have them into the machine. I've already adjust the machine. So, y'all don't want to see my upper lip. I've already adjusted the machine so that it adds the right size. So it's going to be read properly. So let's hoop one of these and just see how it turns out real fast. When we're hooping items, we usually have the hoop itself. Like I said, this is a 4.25 hoop. Let me make sure, see. 4.25, which means it's an even square all the way around. Usually have our stabilizer. We use tearaway stabilizer for this. We'll put the like that, and we will try and get it in here. Might need to be shaved down a little bit or wrapped around. Actually, I have the perfect tool for this. I have these little rings that you can get with your Mighty Hoops. That's the brand I use. I use Mighty Hoops just because that's what I've seen mostly people use when they talk about getting hoops, especially for the machine that I have. I have a bi mirror, so that makes it easier to put it in like that. So with that in mind, I wonder now, but for now, what we're gonna do is that, I think. It's not gonna cover a lot of space now that I think about it. Let's look at the inside of this to see what we can do. All right, so instead, what we're gonna do is we might break the seams of this. This seems like a pretty simple thing we can do here. All right. As you can see, it's a pretty simple straight stitch seam with a cross. So what I might end up doing is I might end up cutting this off. Yeah. Might end up cutting one of these edges off to actually get into here. So, but I'm actually on a time crunch. Might not be able to do that. All right, guys, I hate lying to you guys. This was probably not my best order order to show you guys because I'm on a time crunch. Realize that they're coming back today to pick this up. So instead of me breaking the seam and making it a bigger platform to me put it in, for me to put it into a 4x25 hoop, we're going to put it into this, which is a hat, which is for hats, but we're going to utilize it today for these bags so we can make sure that it has the megaphone and their name on it. The only other thing we could have done is put this in a 5x25 hoop, not 5x25, is it a 5x25? To put it in a 5x5 hoop, which really would have covered all that space and given it more oomph. But for now, we're working with what we got. We got to do 16 of these, and yeah, let's get it started. And like that, we're good. Yep. Name stitched perfectly onto the bag. Take it off real fast. Cosmetic bag for the cheerleader with their name on it. Simple. So now, and just like that, they've been delivered, and I do enjoy what I do. So that was for a cheerleading group for a school. This little cosmetic bag. So I'm glad that they really did enjoy it. They got to see it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever they come with next, because they're going to come back. I already know it. They're going to come back for next season when they get more cheerleaders and they're just ready to hand out all this stuff for them. So if you or you know someone that needs these things for whatever group you're a part of, you can always reach out to me. You can always let me know. I'm always here for you to help you out. And the possibilities are endless. So until next time, guys, I will see you when I have another order.